This is parliamentary dictation with speed of 40 words per minute, taken from Progressive Shorthand Monthly, November 2024. Please like, share and subscribe. Ready, Mr. Chairman. As we are aware, for several years in the past, I had been intimately interested in the financial and economic problems of my country. I am glad that this conference has been devoting a great deal of attention to the problems of inflation and recession in which the world has been so intensely and seriously involved during the last few years. My interest in matters of finance and economics has been both official and personal. In the international sphere, I have followed the apprehension and concern the devastating effect of inflation combined with a persistent recession which caused a steep fall in the prices of commodities and created continued monetary instability. This has given a severe jolt to the economy of so many countries throughout the world, whether they are developed or developing countries. Although the sudden increase in oil prices and subsequent further surge of increase have been among the main contributory factors. In my view, national policies in trade and monetary field cannot be completely absolved from blame. We are therefore today face to face with a problem which, though a legacy of the recent past, is demanding urgent attention. The problems are with us and will continue to plague us in future. Prudence dictates that the process of recovery has to be brought about on a wider front, even though it has begun in developed countries. It is still weak and faltering in many of those economies. So far as developing countries are concerned, it is not only a question of recovery, it is a question of survival. Para the developing countries themselves do not present a uniform picture. The poorer among those which are commonly described as a non-oil developing countries. I have been very seriously affected, and as time passes, their plight is going to worsen and not improve unless collective and cooperative action is expeditiously taken to pull them out of a grave and persistent situation. Their collective balance of payments deficit, which was in the region of $9 billion per year in the early 70s, has reached an appalling dimension of between $30 to $40 billion. Earlier developed countries had also run into such deficit, but they had in their favor strength and resilience of their economies. Their measure of mutual help and large access they had to liquidity provided by international monetary fund helped them considerably to bear shock. Para. It is quite obvious in the circumstances that the developing countries would find themselves in unenviable situation. Stop.